Shalom, shalom. With the real Hebrew Israelites coming in week out to prophesy the downfall of this current kingdom. I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rekakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders that great millstone that rule well. And to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity and charity and risking their lives to do so. And to the few sisters that's listening, learning, and watching. And to all those that applying these scriptures to their life to the best of their ability. This is Brother Canasala from GMS Chicago, coming to you, through the Spirit. I ran into a picture that was online and it was on point, and I just wanted to hit a couple scriptures and put it on wax. All right. So I saw this, and it's definitely true. It says adultery. All right. Of course, Exodus 20, Exodus chapter 20, verse 14 says, you shall not commit adultery. It said, from the time Moses received God's commandments, Israel's law prohibited adultery, which was considered treachery of the worst sort. Adultery was defined, as you can see, it's underlined. Adultery was defined in the Old Testament as voluntary sexual relations between a married or betrothed woman and a man other than her husband. A married man was allowed to have more than one sexual partner. He might have other wives as well as concubines. All right. However, he was not to have sexual relations with another man's wife or fiance. So if this man has a wife, fiance, or whatever, you ain't touching. No, you don't do that. All right. All right, that's committing adultery. All right. A man can only commit adultery if he's a man can only commit adultery if that other man, basically, if he sleeps with a married woman. All right. And also committing adultery as far as worshiping other guys, other idols. All right. Brutus. Let's see. This is Leviticus 20 and 10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. They both supposed to be put to death. Now, of course, America and the laws and all the stuff, the days and times we in, we can't do that. All right. Of course, we're not going to go out there and do that. All right. Let's see. What was the other thing? Oh, here's another thing. So it could all be right here. It says Jacob, because Jacob's name got changed to Israel. All right. Our forefather. All right. Because we're Hebrew Israelites. And if your blood go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then you are definitely a Hebrew Israelite on your father's side. All right. It says Jacob, and this also proves that, one, you can have more than one wife, and two, you'll see. And none of them had husbands. Okay. Here we go. Jacob is said to have had 12 sons by 4 women. His wives Leah and Rachel, and his concubines Bilhah. All right, Bilhah and Zilpah, who were in order of their birth: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, and Benjamin. All of whom, because the heads, all of whom became the heads of their own family groups. right? Those are the different tribes. So of course, Dan was accounted, and then came in Ephraim and Manasseh. All right. So the thing is, you're not going off if you have multiple wives. You're going off if you have if you commit adultery. All right, which is sleeping with another man's girl, his wife. All right, and having sex with somebody. You know what I'm saying? If a woman has sex with a man, that's her husband. All right. Now, if you didn't know before and you know now, whoever you with, you stick with. Period. All right. And I'm gonna hit you off with this one to let you know committing adultery is also worshiping other gods. All right, because now when it comes to a woman can commit adultery if she sleep if she steps out on her man. All right, so if she with somebody and she sleep with another person, that's committing adultery. All right, now if a man sleeps with a woman that's not betrothed to anybody, not married to anybody, all right, he's cool. It doesn't matter how many unmarried and unbetrothed women there are. He's not committing adultery. All right. If they single, he can have sex with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? How many ever women he wants that's single, and he's not committing adultery on any of them. You know, just to sum everything up. All right. This Ezekiel chapter 23, verse 37, that they have committed. I'm going to start at 35. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, because thou hast forgotten me and cast me behind thy back. Therefore, bear thou also thy lewdness and thy whoredoms. Yahweh said, moreover unto me, son of man, wilt thou judge Aholah and Aholabai? Yea, declare unto them their abominations, that they have committed adultery. Here it is. And blood is in their hands, and with their idols have they committed adultery, and have also caused their sons, whom they bear unto me, to pass for them through the fire to devour them. All right. So committing adultery is also worshiping idols. All right. Period. So basically, a woman cannot have multiple men. All right. Once it starts to be multiple, she's committing adultery. All right. It doesn't matter if she sleep with a guy and she's with that guy and she sleep with another guy who's single, she's committing adultery. Now, if a guy sleep with a woman that's single and with her, and he chooses to sleep with another woman that's single, he's not committing adultery. But if both man and woman, if they worship any other God besides Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know what I'm saying, you're a Hebrew Israelite, you're committing adultery. All right? So, hopefully this is edifying. I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem V'Kakodash, double honor to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity and charity, risking their lives to do so. And the few sisters that's listening, learning, and watching. To y'all say shalom and a baba ball.